Hey guys, this is IrieStarcraft and I'm back to cast another game for you. This one is going to be a 4 versus 4 and it's going to be on one of the new maps for 4v4 Fossil Quarry. So it should be pretty interesting. Also to note is that this game I believe this is a replay from the Southeast Asian server, so it's going to be a bunch of new faces. And hopefully you guys will like that, but I will not be able to know anything of what they're saying. So it should be interesting. We got a new map and a new server. So let me go ahead and introduce the players. It will be GGiSt, the blue Zerg. This is going to be master level, by the way. So GG, the blue Zerg, and Micflyer will be the red Terran player, and Invincibles will be the teal Protoss, and SuperchiC will be the purple Terran. I wonder if she is a chick, I'm not sure. Or is it SuperchiC? Who knows? But their opponents will be karwinwan, and he is the pink Protoss, and SCCN, the yellow Zerg, and Chung is the orange Protoss, and Morning is the green Terran. So this should be pretty exciting. I apologize ahead of time if I sound a little stuffy. For some reason I am getting snivels, and I'm just going to power through it and do some more replays for you. So I apologize about that. I may pause it at some point to blow my nose. But anyway, this is a shared base map, as most of the new maps seem to be. Really, shared base is the new rage, I guess. And so Karwin will be, looks like, building up front here to sort of create a choke at this ramp. There is one other ramp over here, and obviously the other side is mirrored. Now I don't know much about this map at all, so I was going to sort of check out some of the scouted area here. It looks like two Zelnaga watchtowers and some expansions that look really wide open, actually. This is extremely wide open here, all these expansions, so it seems like one team should sort of pick a side where they want to expand, and that way they can consolidate their forces. Anyway, let's check out the build orders here, as Micflyer looks to be creating a wall himself with a couple of barracks down here, and Zerg player GG just now starting his speed research. So you hang on for 1 second, I'm just going to pause it here. Alright, we do have the speed now just starting for GGiSt. No Zerglings, however, on the field. And Invincibles, Cybernetics Core, nothing too fancy here. Actually, let's check the gas. There's only one gas. So, possibly a 4-gate coming out of the bottom team. And right now, looks like some probe on probe action up here, and actually the same team. Those probes are on the same team. Ooh, there's a sneaky, fast expansion up here for SCCN. I believe that came after Pool, as he is already researching his Zergling speed. So yellow getting a little ballsy with the expansion. I like it. I like it. A Twilight Council coming out for Chung, and so I expect to see some Dark Templars. And whoa, we are chrono boosting a Stalker out. Holy Jesus. We're chrono boosting a Stalker, so could we be seeing a very, very aggressive opening from the right team, even while there is an expansion going down? So there are 2 Stalkers now on the field for Chung, and he's going to be taking control of the watchtowers with these, it looks like. And whoa, hey now. Alright, I think that's exactly what I needed, to be honest. Alright, feel much better now. And looks like those two Stalkers, did they die? Oh no, the 2 Stalkers did die. And we are going to see some aggression here from the bottom team. Going to be able to surround some of the Marines from Morning, and there's going to be Zerglings loose inside the base. And at the same time, you see 4 gateways coming out for Chung, and he lost his Stalkers. So he is going to be not much use here for a few minutes. And the Zerglings, it looks like, chasing the SCVs all the way across inside the base over here. And now going to be chasing out all of Chung's probes. So GGiSt doing serious work right now. Finally now Chung is going to turn the probes around and try and fight these. And it looks like the Zerglings will be able to catch a Zealot here. They are going to take care of that. However, at the same time, the bottom team, a bunch of Marine Stalkers and more Marines up in here, and Morning is going to have to lift off his buildings, and he's starting to fly away. Uh-oh. This is not looking good for the top team. And what is SCN has his Zergling stuck here behind the probes, still trying to fight with GGiSt up inside of Chung's base. And it looks like he is just now finishing his blink research, but he doesn't have any units, no stalkers here at all. This starport looks like it's going to get taken out, and the bottom team with so many units up in here, what can the top team do? What do we have working for us? We do have a Dark Shrine out right now for karwinwan. There's one DT warping in, a defensive DT over here, and at the same time there's been a DT attack by karwinwan. Sorry I missed that, you guys, but it looks like DTs by Karwin have really put the hurt on almost every single base on the opposite side. And oh my god, look at the surround right now from SCN and karwinwan with one DT in here. The scan is going to go up and reveal the DT, and another DT is on its way in here. The bottom team still alive with this army. This game is getting extremely intense right now. Dark Templars keeping the top team alive, but it looks like Chung is going to be losing this base. There it goes, and now going to be relegated to 2 bases here, though Morning has reestablished himself down in this location, and it looks like SuperchiC still has all of his or her bases, or still has his base and all of his buildings, just needs to get the minerals or the SCVs back on the line. There's still a DT over here for Invincibles. Is there any way for the bottom team to see that? There's a Spore Crawler here to protect for GG, and a Micflyer trying to save some. There goes a scan to take out that Dark Templar. GG's going down. SCN leaving the game. A little bit premature if you ask me. I wonder if he even realized that the bottom team has their economy in shambles as well. It is pretty much now going to, it is down to a 2-on-4 or 2-on-3 because Invincibles really has nothing left working here. And now the Marines starting to work on karwinwan's base. He does a couple, he has a few DTs in here, a couple of Zealots, and these DTs are all that he has going for him because Invincibles still has an army inside of his mineral line. This is pretty crazy right now because it looks like the top team really is screwed. There's just no answer for these Dark Templars. And now probes even being pulled off the line by Karwin to try and fight these stalkers off. Looks like Invincibles may be able to get these stalkers out of here. SCCN, keep in mind, has left the game. The DTs looks like we'll be able to finally clean up this attack. At the same time, though, this expansion from karwinwan is in huge trouble. There's a bunch of Zerglings down here. And Morning trying to reestablish something. It's got a barracks and a factory down here in the middle. And no, this is Invincibles has brought all his probes up to try and kill this Nexus. You don't see that happening too often. And no Dark Templars down there to stop that. It's Karwin now with 4 stalkers in here. And going to be throwing down some more gateways, it looks like. As the Dark Shrine appears to have been taken out during that attack. I did not notice that. I apologize for that, you guys. The Dark Shrine did get taken out. So it is now and now at this base from SCCN looks like it is going to fall. So it will be a 2 versus 3. I will say 2 versus 3 because Invincibles appears to be done. He has given up all his resources. Micflyer is still in the game, or Micflyer, man. GGiSt definitely still alive in this game. Way oversaturated at this base. GGiSt definitely needs to be expanding here instead of just spamming all of these Zerglings. He is not even mining any gas either. So very interesting there from GGiSt. And may be able to give the top team a chance in this game. He is still microing Zerglings up inside the mineral line. It looks like Karwin, though, however, really, he looks like he lost almost all his probes there. As now you can see that one of the top team's players, it looks like Orange, Chung, has decided to take over for SCCN, who has left the game. And now GGiSt going to continue to harass with these Zerglings. And we'll see if he tries to take an expansion. He desperately needs to. If you guys can hang on for just another second here. Oh, sorry about that, you guys. Oh, man. I don't get it. A scan going off. We'll be able to pick up a DT there, which is huge. But karwinwan now with plenty of stalkers and a couple of zealots will be able to kill all of these Marines. This siege tank is going to siege up here. Not the smartest idea there. And Karwin hanging tough. He was okay. Looks like he had his probes hidden there for a bit from me. And it looks like he still has one Dark Templar here. Let's see. Karwin is down to... Where is Karwin here? How can I not find Karwin? There he is at the bottom. He still only has the 1 DT. And no more Dark Shrines. So at least I know that now, that there is only 1 DT. And no research on this council. He's been desperately just trying to keep his mining going. Well, GGiSt just sends Zerglings after Zerglings after Zerglings after Zerglings up to harass. No expansions for the bottom team. Micflyer looks like is going to be finally trying to take an expansion. And I feel like the bottom team may have squandered their opportunities in this game. I mean, look at Morning. He even has a base down here at the high yield. He's been allowed to reestablish this entire base, putting on 2 starports here. So the top team very much so alive in this game, as you can tell by GGiSt's strategy of make Zerglings. I'm sorry, but this is something that does get on my nerves, the make Zergling strategy. It has been pretty effective, but his teammates have not really picked him up on it at all. And he's still again forcing all of these probes off of the line. It looks like they are going to straight up counterattack here. Screw all these Zerglings, the top team says, and going to be trying to break this down here. Morning trying to push up with a Banshee, some Marines, and a couple of siege tanks. karwinwan now is joining the party. Looks like he denied an expansion there first and is now going to be pressing into the bottom base here. Top team. Wow, I don't know how they're still alive in this game, and they look to be having the upper hand now. Look at this. Finally, GG is trying to take a new base. There you go, buddy. Now that it might be too late in this game, he is going to be trying to take a base. And here we go. What do you think these Zerglings are going to do? They're going to run away all the way around the back and try and take out the base, right? No, it looks like he's going to try and defend with these Zerglings and throw down a million spine crawlers. And these spine crawlers looks like they will be able to finish here before the attack commences. There are siege tanks though, so if Karwin and Morning are smart, they'll just sit back here and shell away with the siege tanks. These spine crawlers really doing an awful lot of damage here. Zergling's trying to get us around by GGiSt, and he will be able to take out the tank, so a nice play right there by GGiSt. I've been dogging him this whole time, but look at this Banshee with 2 hit points left. Nothing that can attack it. This Queen finally going to take out the Banshee there. And looks like the top team will have to fall back, but they do have 1 siege tank here to sort of set up camp. As Micflyer is running his SCVs into the meat grinder there for a second. His base is screwed. He's got this new base down here. GGiSt is down here. What is going on over here? We're going to have command center on command center wars here down at this high yield. Meanwhile, SuperchiC, what is going on up here at the top? Trying to get back into this game. More attacks commencing here, desperately trying to break this. That's what SuperchiC was doing, sending down this whole army to try and break this, and it looks like that was not going to pan out. A Banshee alive here with 8 hit points, and it looks like these Queens want to pick off the Banshee. There it goes. Excuse me there. It looks like these siege tanks though will be able to take care of the spine crawlers, and it may just be a matter of time. karwinwan sneaking a zealot up here into the siege tank, but it will get cleaned up by a couple of Zerglings. And I do think the top team has this one in the bag now. They just macroed way better than the bottom team, and the Dark Templar is so effective, and now looks like the Marines are going to stim up and take out that siege tank. And will they go after the other one? Looks like thinking better of it. I think they may have been able to kill that one, but going to run back and get healed. Just continue to reinforce this, and it looks like karwinwan now focusing on these expansions down here, finally utilizing that last DT he has to take care of these 2 bases over here. And this command center for Micflyer not going to be doing much either. And now Morning is going to be pressing into GGiSt's base. Couple of new fresh Banshees here. No cloak on these, however. They will be able to take out this Queen, it looks like. And there is a Spore Crawler trying to root up here in the front. That will protect from the Banshees, but he should be able to pick that off with the Marines if he so chooses. The tank is going down. GGiSt bringing the drones off the line to fight. Gonna surround the siege tank and take that out. Drones fighting stimmed Marines. not a very effective battle right there. One Banshee will get taken out, looks like. And just desperation mode from the bottom team, just throwing units one at a time into this ball of Marines. And it looks like that could be all she wrote. This 4-color will pick off a couple of medevacs, it looks like, before it eventually goes down. But that appears to be GG, as Karwin has completed cleaning up these bases down at the bottom. And wow, pretty intense battle there. And I think I'm going to rewind this at the end to check out the DTs from karwinwan when they first came out, because I didn't pick up on them for a minute there. I was watching the battle up on the top side, and so it looks like that is going to do it. This could just be formalities at this point. The top team now basically a 2-on-1 when it was a 2-on-3. They have successfully defeated the Zerg and Terran along the bottom here. And this Dark Templar has how many? Has 1 hit point. 1 hit point. And he's still alive. That guy is straight balling. 31 kills on that Dark Templar. Talk about straight balling, man. That is pretty badass. And so, yeah, it looks like the bottom team is just not going to leave. I don't think they can really have anything up their sleeve at this point. Micflyer, these units are dying the instant they appear. So I may just go ahead and rewind now, as it looks like SuperchiC, there is really no counterattack going on here, so we're just waiting for the formalities at this point. And so I'm going to go ahead and rewind back here, and I want to see the Dark Templars when they first came out from Karwin, because that was such a pivotal moment in this game. As you see the Dark Shrine here, as soon as this Dark Shrine finishes, you can see, is there, oh, look at, there it is, ladies and gentlemen, the proxy pylon down here from karwinwan, and SCCN looks like, I'm not sure if he is providing enough vision there. He may need to move that down for the Dark Templars to come in. And here they go. Actually, the Dark Templars were able to make it up there. And now, let's see, he left 1 inside of SuperchiC's base, doing quite a bit of damage, sending the other 2 down to the bottom, and this is exactly how I like to do it. Send down 1 DT to each mineral line, and it looks like that one, I guess he decided to go after the Terran base, perhaps trying to warp in a 4th one later, and then realizing how much trouble he was in up top. Yeah, he did go for the Terran base. There isn't enough energy for a scan here. Anyway, a great play. As you remember, at this point, the top team was just completely in shambles. So a pretty exciting game here from the Southeast Asian server. I want to say thank you to karwinwan for sending me this game. It was a pleasure to cast, and I'm glad to know that I have a couple of fans down in the Southeast Asian server. Very, very exciting. So anyway, that is going to do it for me. Remember, if you want to check out the Zeek.com 4v4 Mayhem tournament tomorrow, I will be casting that. So that will be Wednesday at 7:30 p.m. Pacific. So definitely check that out. You should enter it and then tell me that you want me to cast your game. And again, I want to apologize for the pauses and the sneezes. I don't know where that came from. Hopefully that will go away very soon. But anyway, that's going to do it for me. This is IrieStarcraft, and peace out.